What did Dashboard Confessional say while playing Riichi Mahjong? And when they run, it's so mesmerizing. It's not surprising. I am really finding I am vindicated. All the comments, they were wrong. I knew Left Lord wanted the 5. Swear I knew it all along, and I am flawed. Folding often all too well, but I'm seeing tiles flying while you're in sussy Burton jail. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day over here. Folks, so here's the thing about Dashboard Confessional, okay? I listened to Dashboard Confessional as a teen. I never heard this song. This is their most popular song. I was writing song parodies and I was asking Beth about this song. She really listened to this song as a, I mean, this is slander, but she was listening to this song a lot. Meanwhile, I was more of the type of teenager that was listening to Stolen. You know what I mean? You have stolen my heart. You know, very contemplative, very wistful. We'll talk about it more. Let me just say this. Welcome to Mahjong Soul, aka Yusong's slow but inevitable radicalization. I am so effing sorry. This was Change.org petition. Yostar, it's coming your way, okay? Hope you got good freaking lawyers or whatever, because I'm about to Change.org petition to remove that from my matches and to get back my 200 points. We're loading into the Jade Room today. Try to right some wrongs. Hopefully get some better starting hands. But as we load in, let me just say this. If you like this song or you like this genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out the channel such a great deal. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Rick writes, I hate that recently while I play my own Mahjong game, I'm unconsciously thinking of terms like 7 Peasies, Vivian Westwood, and Single Tile York in it. God damn it, you sung Mahjong. First one's free. No. Thank you for the kind comment. I hope the brain rot is only temporary. I hope the brain rot's only temporary. The thing about this song, Vindicated by Dashboard Confessional, holy, and let me just say this, guacamole. I think it is like peak emo pop punk rock. I don't know. It's probably not punk. Pop emo genre. Why? There's something so satisfying and right about just screaming, and I am flawed. Like, oh my God. It makes me think of a teenager childhood that I never had, but it brings me there emotionally. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like that song. I think it goes kind of hard, folks. We're in the Jade Room today. Let's try to play some good Billy Bean Mahjong. This hand, not bad, right? This hand already nice. Had a nice bulging shape in the bamboo suit, manages to connect one of them out the wazoo. All right, 7, 8, 9, and still another bulging suit, another bulging shape. Excuse me. I'm gonna keep this hand. I think that this hand is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or this could be again another 2 shapes. Like we kind of bought back our oh my God, no. Do I have the hiccups right now? The bulging shape in the bamboo suit. God, I hope I don't have the hiccups. That would be very annoying for the sake of this commentary. So what do I want to drop? I feel like 8 of circles is a nice drop right now. I feel like now, how many tiles get us into 10 by? 3 of bamboo, 4 of bamboo, 5 of bamboo, although it's not as good. 3 of bamboo, 4 of bamboo, 6 of bamboo, 7 of bamboo. All of those tiles, or 2 of characters, 3 of characters, 4 of characters, 5 of characters, 1 of characters. All of those tiles get us into 10 by. Of course, we would prefer to end on a double-sided shape. And Jesus wept. This is what I'm freaking talking about. How many times in yesterday's video, he's radicalized. How many times in yesterday's video did this happen? I'm so sorry. I'm not asking to get a scratch off lottery ticket and win a Porsche. I'm talking about just like going outside and it's not raining. This is like the most normal S you've ever seen. Riichi Pinfu Red 5? No, I'm so sorry. Is it my birthday? I don't get Riichi Pinfu Red 5 unless it's my birthday anymore. He's so tilted. How is he so tilted? Oopsie poopsie. Oh, I hit 2 Oradora. This must be I hit 2 Oradora. Otherwise, I don't think this hand could be a Mongon. So I'm so sorry, Crosslord. That's extremely unlucky because there were already 2 8 of circles in the discard pool. So that's very unlikely that I hit 2 Oradora there. I apologize. And yet, you don't even know what I've been through. You don't even know. Ah! Okay, this is. I mean, I don't even know Show me another Southwind and I'll go all honors. All right, half flush backup plan, kind of nice with it. Seat wind, pawn. Prevalent wind, pawn. Dora, pawn. Run! Y'all afraid to moan during... Okay, kind of nice. Maybe we get into a kind of a tricky little all triplet situation. Triplet, right? Any Bruno Mars, Rosé fans in the audience tonight? It's a great song. I'm going to be screaming, and I am flawed for the rest of today. And I hope that you are too. It's so cathartic. It feels good to scream, I am flawed. I don't know. There's something to it. There's something to it. Therapists hate this one trick. How am I doing outside of the game? Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate it. Yesterday was a big therapy day, okay? So I had therapy and Beth had therapy. And what we do is that, like, we give each other some privacy, if you will. If you're fancy with it. When I have therapy, she goes out of the house. Hang on. Seat wind, red dragon, half flush. Like, I don't think I'm supposed to full greed for this. I cut the door here. I know it hurts. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, buddy. You and I are going for the exact same hand. Yours is way better. Good one. Actually effing hilarious. What do I do here? I absolutely try to get it into Tenpai if I can. They're going for a half flush of the circle suit, and so am I. You know the rules, and so do I. This is bad. I feel like I'm about to deal myself into oblivion. And they're cutting circle tiles, which means that they have something, which means that they're in Tenpai. I'm not at that stage where I'm cutting circle tiles. All right, it's fricked up right now, folks. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's fricked up. If there is justice, I win this hand. If there's no justice, Left Lord wins this hand. Whether or not God is real rests on this one decision. Doctors hate this one trick. What do I do here? I think I cut the 8 of circles because I'm not cutting 4 or 5 just to go for an all triplets hand. That seems like a disastrous decision. Into Left Lord's half flush in the bozo suit. I mean, I'm also going for a half flush in the bozo suit. Don't get me wrong. But mine's, I don't know. Mine feels better. Oh, frick. By the way, how did I know that it was a Mongon? It's because when your character flashes across the screen, it means that you have a Mongon or above. So I was like, how did I know that I got 2 Oradora? Is it because this is all pre-recorded? It's not because it's all pre-recorded. It's not. Right, Lord? Mark? You better lawyer up, asshole. No, I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to be rude to you. It's just your name is the same name as the social network guy. The half flush here, I almost said half fleazies. That's how you know the brain rot's also affected me. Look, I am in the dungeon as well, okay? I am also trapped by my own brain rot. So you know, I'm here suffering with you. That's what I'm trying to say. So what did I do when my significant other had therapy? I went to the local library and I got a freaking library card. Holy smokes, folks. Now, here's the thing that I did not realize with the library card meta is that you need to bring proof of address. I did not bring proof of address. So they let me like do a, hang on. Do I like this? I mean, I technically do, right? If I draw into 7 of characters, Riichi Colin, Shorty Fire Burning on the dance floor, Riichi Colin, Red 5 waiting for the, I mean, the syllables don't line up. I was hoping that they would. I mean, double pair of York in it for the 6 of characters and the Green Dragon. I'll do that. That's pretty evil. The Green Dragon wait is pretty evil. I got a local library card. I did not get the, I did not have proof of address, so they were like, well, you got to bring that back here, because right now you can't take out any books. And I was like, ah, darn. But they were like, you can still like browse around and stuff, and you have access to our Libby catalog on the internet. I was like, wow, that's amazing. So that was very, very cool. And then the library is like a gorgeous space. It's just like, I don't know, big windows, nice architecture, very quiet. So I was rummaging around in the library. Holy smokes. Yo, library kind of based with it. Their manga section is huge. They had everything. Yu-Gi-Oh! They had Naruto. They had even like, okay, but also Chainsaw Man. Also like, there's this series that that's called, I remember it because I was like, yeah, there's no way that this is the name for an anime, and it is. It's, the series is called, and I've never read it, and this is not, and I personally have some qualms about maybe the things that it stands for. I mean, I guess I'm just assuming, but based on the title, it's not a long shot. This is had a manga for is it wrong to pick up girls while in the they don't mean dungeon like a sinister dungeon, they mean dungeon like in a video game sense. So that they had that manga as well, so that was kind of interesting. But the manga section was huge. So what did I read? I don't know. I was just browsing around. I ended up because what I like reading a lot, and oh, Yusong, are you trying to sound cool? No, I'm not. If you think I'm cool, then that's okay. Okay, Right Lord calls Khan, and they gave me 2 Dora. Now that is kind of wacky, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to win with this hand now. I mean, I would have loved to win with it before, but now especially. Green Dragon, Dora, Red 5. It's a 4-hand slapper right there. Show me a 7 of Characterizes, please. Oh my god. Or just a Green Dragon. But then I have to cut 5 into this? No one's waiting with a 3-4. Could someone be waiting with a 6-7? Yeah, they could, but we see 3 of the 6s. It's not like that likely. I could, nah, I'm not seeing to get into Tenpai. I still believe in this hand. I'm a blissfully naive fool. I still believe that this hand could do something with it. What did I end up reading? So I looked up like Tennessee Williams. I like reading like plays and stuff. I don't know why. I'm just like giga based with it and whatnot. This hand is disgusting. This hand is disgusting now. Like, excuse me. There should be a parental advisory warning for this hand. This hand is gross. This is gonna teach some wrong things to a young and susceptible crowd. That pure double sequence Dora Red 5 Green Dragon is possible. It's gonna teach the wrong lessons, folks. How do I want to get out of here? I feel like everyone has something. Why is like no one like hard folding into this scenario? I feel like people got stuff right now. And if the Green Dragon comes out, I still definitely call upon. Now if 7 of Characters comes out, like wow. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm pogged. 9 of Characters could come out. And I have 7 pairs. 2 DZs, 1 Reezy's. Ooh! 7 pairs, 2 DZ. This is a Mongun. 7 pairs, 2 Dora, 1 Red 5. Kind of gross. And I am flawed! Okay, I'm throwing that out there. Don't know if that was right. I don't know if that was right. But I have a Mongun. I feel like we gotta go for it. 9 of Characters could come out. Wow! Ooh, could have thrown the 9 myself. Wow. Left Lord with a pretty spooky hand. Right Lord also in Tenpai. A Cross Lord firmly in the Shadow Realm. Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. Wow. Another 2DZ hand. Okay. Am I ever going Tenhou? Oppa Tenhou style? Dude, Tenhou is actually kind of heat with this hand, right? Like, this is kind of good. Like, this is our pair. But then what's this gonna do? I don't know. Okay, well, we'll figure that out later. We'll figure it'll all come out in the wash. Take care of the Dora. The pounds take care of themselves. What did I end up reading? I went to the plays section, and they had, why does my hair look like that? Why didn't you tell me that my hair looked like that? You are legally obligated to tell me when my hair looks like that. Yusong, you're recording this in a vacuum. You're not even streaming right now. How are we supposed to reach across space-time and tell you? I don't know, but I don't want to look like a huge freaking dweeb for that long. Ever again. Least insecure streamer, by the way. And there were a lot of, like, books on... So I did not end up reading J.D. Salinger or Arthur Miller, but I read essays about J.D. Salinger and I read essays about Arthur Miller. Why? Is it because I knew that I was going to tell this story on stream and I wanted to make myself sound smart? Okay, first of all, where do you get off? Where do you get off? Why can't I just read the things that I want to read? Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. Is this effing 1984 thought crime? Oh, your son can't go to read the things that he wants to read because it makes him look pretentious? I think it makes him look sexy. But okay, so the essays on J.D. Salinger were just kind of like, you know, what you'd expect from essays about J.D. Salinger, which is just like, he's very reclusive. No one knows anything about J.D. Salinger. And, you know, I wasn't really pogged reading that one. But then the essays about Arthur Miller, also, I need to tell you this right now. As soon as I started reading, I got the worst headache of my life. And I think it's because I haven't read in so long. And I was like, this is not okay. This is not okay. It's unacceptable that as soon as I started reading, the worst migraine of my life. Like, Yusong, you're not allowed to do that anymore. Hang on. Yeah, disgusting. I pawn for Tenhou, Dora, Red 5. Yep, at least. Maybe even 3 Dora as well. Oh, make my day. Make my day, buddy. Show me another 2. I mean, can I even pawn 5 of No, I can't pawn. I have all the 5s. What am I smoking? Can I pawn the... Oh my god. Don't clip that. Like, that's so humiliating. That's, like, genuinely awful what I just said. Oh my god. Can I pawn the 5? Lamau. Love to pawn into a 2 or an 8 of bamboo. Chi into a 4 or a 7. You know what? I'm keeping this. If I can draw into a 3, you're telling me I'm not calling Riichi with this? Get to wait on a 4 or a 7? Sure. I mean, it's fine. It's no Tanya, but at least I get to be in Tenpai. I get to taste the rare air of being in Tenpai. Throwing out super dangerous tiles, but I don't think I'm ever supposed to fold this hand. Like, this hand, the 4-hand potentiality is just too dank. It's way too dank, folks. It's way too dank. There was a cool essay about Arthur Miller, and it was like connecting the Crucible, which is a play about the Salem witch trials, to McCarthyism. This is a Riichi Mahjong video game commentary video. This is a Riichi Mahjong video game commentary video. The essay was about connecting Arthur Miller's The Crucible to, and I am an English major, so of course I'm going to be interested by this stuff. Oh, a 4 would go so hard. Left Lord, cut a 4. Please, help Yusong out. It's a safe tile. I'm cutting the most dangerous tiles you've ever seen. And I was telling Beth about it afterwards, and it was like really, really interesting. And then Beth went to the library to return her books when I was in therapy, and she found the book, and oh my god, what the frick? I could have had like Avengers Infinity Peasies. What the heck? Can I at least get into Tenpai? I mean, I don't think this hand has enough time to win. No, I cut this and pray that someone does not smell the danger, right? I pray that no one is ever gonna cut the door. Maybe like a desperado, like just a truly desperate Riichi call with the Dora. Now 2 of bamboo might come out. 2 of bamboo might hilariously come out. I don't know if I'm ever... Left Lord breaks Ipatsu. Oh my god. The actual kiss of death. How many 6s do I see? 1, 2, 7s? I don't think I'm supposed to fold this, though. That's so messed up. That's so messed up. I don't think I'm supposed to fold this. Let me see what Maka wants to say about this. East 3 fold decision. Because I don't think I'm supposed to. 2 of bamboo. 2 of bamboo. 2 of bamboo. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. I hate saying that expression. I say on stream, I do say daddy like you, but ironically, I say that. I have 2 tiles left. Oh my god, I don't even know what to discard. I don't even know what to discard. I got like 3 of circles, maybe. Oh my god. Oh my god. The worst laydown I've ever seen. Show me that you would have won off of the... It doesn't even matter, dude. It doesn't even freaking matter. I mean, I guess I'm not... I guess I'm happy not dealing myself into total and utter oblivion there. Oh, and then look at this. Look at this. Look at how we're rewarded by our conservative play. The Lords hated that one. The Lords, absolutely, the Mahjong gods hated the decision making that was just made. I'm not going half outside. I'm not going half outside. I'm not touching grass. But anyway, later Beth found the book and sent me, or took a photo of the page that I told her about, because someone like the Half-Blood Prince style had like highlighted an essay about it. I'm gonna read you parts of this essay, okay? Here we go. The answer, I would suppose, is precisely that those accused of witchcraft did not die for a cause and idea, that they represented nothing. They were totally innocent, accused of a crime that does not even exist, the arbitrary victims of a fantastic error. Sheesh! Go off, kid, you dropped this! That's beautiful. And then later, because in the 1960s, I mean, I wasn't around then, okay? I'm a spring chicken. I'm lying about my age. But I wasn't around in the 1960s, but it's whatever. I'm not criminalizing that. I just want to, because, you know, you ever hear of like, you know, you get taught in school, like, oh, McCarthyism is where everyone in the U.S. was accusing each other of communism. What are you, a communist? You know what I mean? That's where that kind of like joke comes from. And like people like, I feel like a lot of the times people in the US, myself included, will watch like, oh, I escaped from North Korea, here's my story, and like those, hang on, I could just cheat this, but I think Maka hates that. I think that this hand, like, if it gets to Tenpai, it gets to Tenpai. If you would have invented Facebook, you would have invented Facebook. But I'm not about to bend over backwards. Like the one, am I about to bend over backwards? I'm never pawning the white dragon here. because the rest of the hand is literally in shambles and brambles, and I don't want to discard this. This is fricked up. I think our best case scenario is like somehow Right Lord deals into a Cross Lord. Now I'm hugely happy that I did not call cheat. I'm hugely happy that I did not call cheat. We want Right Lord to deal into a Cross Lord somehow. Or they deal into like a mid-sized sedan, like a Riichi only hand from Left Lord. A Cross Lord, if you want to go for it, I kind of like support this. Like I'm okay. Like I wanna Luigi wants to win by doing absolutely nothing. So like you winning here would not be that bad. Vindicated. And I am flawed. Okay, not knowing what to discard. But like people in the 1960s were accusing each other. You hear about the North Korea, like people being like, oh yeah, everyone turns on each other. Like neighbors will tell on neighbors and stuff. And you're like, oh, that's like so wacky. That could never happen. But like it did happen. From this comes the astonishing phenomenon of communist innocence. It cannot be assumed that the guiltiest of communist conspirators protecting his entire innocence may not have a certain belief in his own protest. If you say to a communist that he is a communist, he is likely to feel himself in the position of a man who has been accused on no evidence of a crime that he has actually committed. But like the essay is so interesting. It's called The Liberal Conscience in the Crucible. It's super interesting. It's super interesting. And they don't like poo-poo the whole, like, you know, this is getting into some very based territory, but they don't poo-poo the idea of, hang on, I'm keeping 2 peasies in a closed hand. Like accepting this is fine. 5-6-7 San Chokler. 5-6-7 San Chokler is a real possibility, right? The San Choku chance. If I had dealt in while reading you a literary essay, like literary criticism, yeah, that's the death of this channel. But I didn't. Why? I'm locked in. I'm genuinely locked the F in right now, okay? Drawing into a 1 is kind of nice. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. It is not the San Chokler hand that we wanted, but it is a decent hand. It is a decent hand. Riichi, red 5. We can also accept the Dora, right? Like now or later. Right Lord Ponton skips my turn. Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care. I'm unbothered and I'm flourishing. I'm moisturized and I'm in my lane. Can't really cheat that. Okay, now our shapes are becoming way worse. All the 5s are gone, which does not feel good. We would love to draw into the last one or an 8 of circles. I call Riichi no matter what, by the way. Y'all can fight in the mud all you'd like. I throw a dangerous tile first. I keep a safe tile for later, for lates, if you will. A crossguard might be going for Tanya or something. I mean, this is weird, right? Cutting a 5 and a 6. Maybe their hand is nuts. Maybe their hand is all triplets. Maybe it's Maybelline. We're not really sure. Could have cheated there for for the San Chokler chance, but I don't think that's right. Like 5, 6, 7. I don't think it's gonna happen. Like 6, 7, 8 is much more likely here in the circle suit. Plus, I don't want my hand to be piddly nonsense value. I want to call Riichi red 5. Get some Oradora. You know, get that bag, if you will. Secure the bag, as the kids say. That's right. That's right. I'm lying about my age, and I'm trying to remain relevant. But I don't know. It was cool to be in the library. Not paid by big library, by the way. This is just real. And there was, yeah, I don't know. There were like cool local events that were going on and stuff. So I was like, dang, someone apparently like there's like gaming stuff and like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. And I was like, damn, why is the library kind of popping off though? So that's what I did while Beth. Oh, was it there? This is disgusting. I am vindicated. I am vindicated. Riichi Ippatsu, red 5 sumo. This is a Mongon Marty. This is a Hanemon Marty. Holy moly. Do I kill a crosser? No. I leave them alive. Perfect. Perfect. So that the suffering can be prolonged. I got 4th last game and I'm salty about it. 2 south winds does nothing for me. We are not, despite the length of this video so far, the length of this game, the pace of this game. Call me Dan Giesling the way this is pace Bacanti right now. We are not in the south rounds yet. A little bit interesting, but the good news about that is that like 7, 8, 9 San Chokler could happen. And we could still pinfu on this if the fates allow. I should have probably, yeah. Now if another 8 of circles comes out, I think I'm kind of like, in a weird sense, I'm kind of forced to call chi. Like, because I think the only way this hand wins is 7, 8, 9 San Chokler. And now there's only like 1 left or whatever. I'm going to cut a dangerous tile. You can't make me. Oh, Yusong, you could accept the door. I'm not. Maybe we should have been able to accept the door there. Maka probably hates that one. Wow. Okay. 7, 8, 9 pure double sequence on Chokler? Like, I don't know. That's kind of interesting. If we draw into another 7, do we ultimate greed or do we just cut the 7 and the 9? This is a very interesting spot. Genuinely an interesting spot. Left Lord, kind of scary though. They have Seawind, Green Dragon, could have like all triplets, could have a flush in some kind of dastardly suit. What am I supposed to do here? I think I cut the 7 and I cut the 9. I don't think the 8's coming home. I genuinely don't think it is. How is this hand supposed to win? I don't know. It's an interesting question. Maybe Riichi Pinfu pure double sequence. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe a 7 Peasy's hand, right? 7 pairs. Very much so a possibility. Left Lord, also kind of scary. Could be rocking with a half flush in the bamboo suit. So I'm like really hesitant to discard any bamboo tiles. It doesn't have to be. Oh, it wasn't. Holy moly. All right, fine. This is a what? A 3-Han banger? It's gonna be bad. Like, they are breathing down our neck, something fierce, but it keeps the game moving along. And at any point, a crosser could just die, right? And that's kind of what we're hoping for, but it seems mean to say out loud. Like, a crosser could just die, and then the game could be over. So what do we want to draw in this hand? Easy peasy. We want to draw into Green Dragon. Green Dragon, the Dora tile, is so good. I don't think that this is ever a half flush hand, although we do have a lot of circle tiles at our disposal. I think that we just hope for 2 Dora. And the 2 Dora Cinema Club, and that's kind of it. This hand is actually kind of bad now that I'm looking at it. So maybe this is just a crosser calls Riichi. We fold. They sumo. Right Lord pays out the dealer penalty. That's also a perfectly fine thing that could happen. The onus is not on us, right? Right Lord, the onus is on them. So the library was bussin'. The library was genuinely bussin'. And I don't know. You're gonna. I might do a lot more library days. They had. You know what they had? Not only. Did I say this earlier? They had a manga called Hikaru no Go, which I've referenced on the channel before. It's an unfinished manga. So if you read it, like, this spoilers, but in a good way. Like, get ready for the ending to be unsatisfying. What is this, me on the 3rd date? But, like, get ready for that to be unsatisfying. Just get ready for that. But it is still... Wait, is it finished? Now I'm... Nah, I gotta Google this. Is Hikaru no Go unfinished? Let me just see. However, the anime is... I think it's unfinished. I don't know. It's really hard to say. This is you ever get the feeling? Let me know in the comment section down below, because I looked and I looked at the last pages of the last volume just to check, and I was like, oh, this is kind of like an interesting ending, but it doesn't seem like right. But anyway, if you're okay with going into a fully unsatisfying experience, welcome to this YouTube channel, by the way. Just kidding. Hey, a lot of literary criticism gets learned here, so how could that be unsatisfying? If you're okay with going into that, it's a really good read. It's like a psychological drama, but it's not like, oh, like things are spooky, scary, there's monsters or whatever. It's just like playing games and like ambition and okay. Wow, oh my god, it all happened here. I mean, I pay $1,000 just to watch this Sanshoku only. Holy moly. Wow, I just donated $1,000 via my Riichi stick to the crossword fund. All right. I'm sorry for wishing death upon you earlier. That's on me. I'll take the blame for that one. Would love to call Riichi again with this hand, hopefully on a double-sided weight. All right. I mean, I cut the south wind here, even though it is the prevalent wind. Gotta keep all my garbage shapes in the bamboo suit. Maybe I should have kept it, but now I'm like super happy to draw into a 7 of circles as well. So I'm gonna keep this around. If I draw into a 5-6 or something, this shape is long gone. The 8 of circles, don't get too used to it in our hand. But now this 8-9 shape is like giga ass, so I'm gonna cut the 8-9 shape first. Anyway, it's really, really cool. I like that. I like that manga a lot. And I know the last time I referenced it, like other people were very kind enough to leave comments that were like, oh, Hikaru no Go, so based. And yeah, you don't even have to understand how the game of Go works. Because I don't. And even so, I had an epic time. Epic time. You, good sir, have won the internet. Up dudes to the left. Unironic use of the word epic, but I had such a good time reading it, so I might go and reread it at the library. Yusong, you live like a rock star. Oh, thank you. You didn't have to say that. I think so too. I think it's cool. Other things going on? Nothing really. I'm trying to buy like some decorations. I was talking about this before, but the things that I want to buy, and hopefully I can get them on some sort of sale soon, but like screen divider for my desk in the bedroom so that there could be a work zone and a non-work zone. And I feel like a rug, like we already do have a rug that's under the bed, so that can make like a bed zone and then like another zone. And then I want like a big light fixture behind me, not like a distracting one where it's like, you know, Deadmau 5 at Coachella or whatever. Like I don't need that. Hang on, I don't want to deal into Seatwind all triplets, right? Can I just fold here? Can I just like Gigantamax fold here? Like what is stopping me from Gigantamax folding? This hand is garbage. I'm not gonna play garbage. I'm not gonna play garbage. Right, Lord, go ahead and cheat. Like I with the door. I don't know, but I don't want to deal into this. They could be single tile Yorkin on the 1 of circles. I know it's so unlikely. Like I know it's so unlikely, but I don't want to deal into that if I don't have to. I would much rather left lord. If you want to deal into a crosslord and make my day, that'd be excellent. That'd be absolutely effing excellent. Crosslord's thinking about something. Oh, maybe they were thinking about single tile Yorkin it on the red dragon. Okay, I like that. I like that. You're also got that dog in you. The very, very evil dog at that. But I like that. A crosslord. If this is another red dragon, it's the most painful day of your life. Let's see what happens. They cut a 5 of bamboo. Okay, so this. Whoa, what happened there? So they're waiting for something around the, or I don't know. Maybe they were single tile Yorkin it for the 5, but then why didn't you call Ron on right lord? Wow, this is a bold. Wow. Okay. Now it's a 2 of characters. I have to assume that a crosslord's waiting on the 3 or the 4 of characters. Like that just like makes sense to me. And now, okay, and. Now, yeah, they wanted to think about waiting on the 5 to accept red 5. I don't know. This is a very spooky situation. It's all triplets green dragon. They could be single tile the Dora, single tile Yorkin it for the Dora. Right Lord calls Khan. Oh, this is like they gave a crosslord 3 Dora. Good one, buddy. Good one, Mark. Oh, sorry for yelling your name. Oh my god. Okay, 6 of bamboo is safe. I mean, I'm folding. Look at this hand. I know it could have been something better, but like I'm folding huge mode right on out of here. I'm folding Gigantamax mode. Left lord, Saint 1-star player, tell me what it's like. Pee in a cup, by the way. 60% win percentage, 60% first and second combined. Disgusting. So if we draw into the Dora, we can never discard it. 6 of circles is like the one, is truly like an astounding kiss of death. Like it's a French kiss of death. Like it's like, wow, this is death. Like this is the ultimate no tile. Hey, Conette, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Even when I'm not streaming, I really appreciate it. Perhaps your follow will guide me through this very precarious position. I think that 6 of bamboo is okay. I mean, what else am I supposed to throw? I think that's my safest effing tile. You're not waiting with a 4-5. You could be waiting with a 7-8, but a lot of the 8s are gone. Okay. Kind of interesting. 4 of characters. Wow. Could deal in, right? A crosslord for a while had something around the 5 of characters. No idea what they're waiting on now. But in any of this time, if they drew into the Dora, like they are single tile Yorkin on the Dora. They don't have to, but like you also don't want to discard the Dora if you're in this extremely vulnerable position as well. Right, Lord? You called Khan. What the frick? What the frick happened there? Saint 3-star on the weirdest, wackiest weight of all time. Saint 3-star? I don't know what's going on here. So 6 of bamboo is safe for both of these bozos. I'm willing to bet that it's safe for left lord as well. 1 of bamboo is also safe. Don't change up your hand. You did, but only to discard a 1 of bamboo. Let's make it into exhaustive draw. If no one wins this round, and I open myself up to the comedic timing gods, but if no one wins this round, that's like the best case scenario for me. I don't want a crosslord to win. I don't want right lord to win. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what right lord is exactly like waiting for, but they called Khan. You don't want to air, but like you don't bluff with that kind of con unless you're second monitor gaming, unless you've really lost sight of who you are. 7 of characters. Wow, what the frick is happening? I still think I cut 2 of bamboo or 6 of bamboo. 6 of bamboo explicitly safe. I feel like left lord is folded like eons and eons ago. Right lord, last tile. Wow, I don't cut the east wind. I don't. Don't ever talk to me about cutting the east wind, Dan Giesling voice. Long game. I mean, I guess it's only 35 minutes in. burned through the. I guess I just got really excited talking about the local library. You know what? Happens to the best of us. Got really excited reading you all the cool stuff. I will say this. So I went to college as an English major. Tried to do computer science for a while. Realized I'm not doing this. Like, I'm bad at this. and then dipped out of that major and then just like returned to the English well. But I do think that what I learned at computer science was like kind of useful, you know, like, I don't know, just like an interesting skill. I couldn't program you anything, but it makes me, I like to pretend that I could. Anyway, the thing is, so I did not know what comparative literature was when I entered college, right? I thought comparative literature was exactly what it sounds like. How does this book compare to this book? Like, genuinely, that's all that I thought it was. But I took a few comp lit classes in, like, because they were also cross-listed as English, and comp lit is intense. It's like a lot of like literary theory, which half of it, I'm like very eye roll. You don't even, you smoked too much and you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, I refuse to acknowledge that you know what you're talking about. I just don't. Red Dragon. I mean, interesting, right? Interesting. Yusong, what's your pair gonna be? I don't know. We could tear up a triplet though. You know what I mean? And pawn the Red Dragon. Is that even that good? I want to see what Maka says there. I want to see what Maka says in South 2. Riichi? Shorty fire Riichi on the dance floor? Yeah, I'll call Riichi here. East 3 full decision. South to Red Dragon decision. Kind of an interesting, peculiar situation. This Riichi is especially good because if we draw into the Dora tile, we don't have to discard the Dora tile, and we could always call Khan, right? If we draw into the 4th copy of the 6 or the 4th copy of the 8, I think we just go for it. I think that we've already called Riichi. Might as well. In for a penny, in for a pound. Get some Oradora madness. Get some new Dora madness, right? Could be good. Now, it is also one of the few ways that a crosser could come back into this game. It's one of the few ways that I could lose my family of fortune like 3 times over. Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yet, me see Khan, me press Khan. Funny button. Hee hee ha ha. Complit, but some of the theory in like complit is like really interesting. It like really, like, you know how like people say to you, you know, liberal arts teaches you how to think, right? Teaches you like how to think about the world and stuff. I was like, okay, well, I didn't really get that in my like Canterbury Tales class. Like, I took a class about the Canterbury Tales. We had to memorize the first 16 lines in the original Middle English. Juan the Topper with her shower solta. The Drought of March and Persa to the Rota. We had to recite it in front of each other. Oops. Hidden incantation. Like, saying that incantation. Riichi Sumo Dora. I hit 2 Oradora. I hit 3 Oradora. I hit 2 or 3. I hit 1 Oradora. Oh, it's still a Mongun if I hit 1 Oradora. Okay. Hence the character flashing across the screen. This is disgusting, by the way. Like, a crossword, I genuinely feel bad for you. That was your dealer seat. But you don't know what I've been through the last game. You don't know what you don't even know. Most sane Mahjong player. Most sane Mahjong player. But the comp lit classes, the theory that was interesting, was genuinely one of the few times where I was like, holy moly, this is like teaching me how to think. Wow, Poggy. Like, I was doing great. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I hope this doesn't. Don't take any like career advice from me. If you're thinking about what to major in, don't like. This is. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think that I should have to say this, but don't take your like college advice from a Riichi Mahjong YouTuber. It's the same way that like don't take your political advice from a World of Warcraft streamer, and yet people do. So I have to say this with an explicit thing in the front, okay? This is not financial or medical or whatever advice. This is the only advice that I could say with 100% certainty. This is bad advice. This is bad advice, bro. Favorite thing that I read in college? I don't know. I wasn't. I don't know. I did. My favorite short story I read in college. I think it was Raymond Carver's "Why Don't You Dance," and that's a beautiful short story. It genuinely, I mean, if you Google it with a PDF, it's online. I don't know what the legality of any of this like would suggest, but it's freaking it's out there. And then there is a Nabokov short story. I've never read. This is the only Nabokov I've read. Can you fit both of these nuts? Okay, yeah, very funny. I read this Nabokov short story called Signs and Symbols. That one is a banger. It's also available online. Like beautiful, beautiful short stories. My favorite class was a class called the American Short Story. I think it is one of the... Why do I like the medium? I think that number one, I don't have the patience to write like a long thing. I've written a lot of short stories. You can find them. I don't know if I have it linked very easily, but in my Twitter bio, there's a link tree, and in that link tree, there's like a link to my Medium page where there's like my short stories are up there. But I think that like the beauty of it is, you know, in its like brevity. I rarely do I have like a thing that I want to express that can't be done within 5 to 7 pages, you know, single spaced. I don't know, maybe, you know, some of them can be a little longer, but I think that you can, I personally believe, and this is a Riichi Mahjong video game commentary, that like you can express very, very profound things in that time. Now I'm about to say something controversial. With poetry, that shortness, I think is like too short for me. Like that is maybe too short, but like if you have time to really get into it, it's why I love reading short stories too. Like Flannery O'Connor goes so effing hard. Like, oh my God. Raymond Carver goes hard. Salinger's short stories go ridiculously hard. Like this is, hey, this ain't your grandpa's short story collection, okay? This is like, it's good stuff. Even if you're just reading it for fun and you're not reading it for a class or something, like I can genuinely vouch. There's a Salinger short story called Uncle Wiggily in Connecticut, and that one, I don't know. I just like it. I gotta reread that. I think about it all the time. That's one of my favorite short stories as well. Yusong, do you just want to seem deep for the YouTube audience? No, dude. I mean, you can't say anything on the internet anymore. It's like if you say a good thing, it's like, oh hey, I was like, you know, this past weekend while I was out picking up trash on the beach, I found this cool shell, and people will be like, oh, virtue signaling. Oh, virtue signaling. Oh yeah, I guess you shouldn't like go pick up trash then. Like, I don't know. Sometimes people are virtue signaling, and that is annoying, but I think that most of the time it's like, wow, it became all of a sudden really, really difficult to share stuff. I don't know. Nina Bamboo is gone. Wow. Okay. Kind of amazing. I'm one tile away from Tenpai, but like I can't, like the only way this Tenpai is good is if I draw into another door tile. Could just fold here, right? Yeah, okay. Thank you for making all my decisions way, way freaking easier. A crossword, I'm sorry. It wasn't your game, but you just got 75%. 75% of the time when you load into a Riichi Mahjong game, you will not win. You will just not win. The odds of you winning are less. Oh, you sung 148. Aren't you happy? The last video, I got minus 200 for last. I got minus 200 for last. Sphere of honesty. Yeah, how's this for honest, buddy? Give me those red panda coins. I'm gonna throw them into a mixer so I can do crime with this cryptocurrency. Give me the analysis. I feel like I played pretty well, but none of my hands were that difficult. Yo, everyone played well. Last plays with an S minus. Welcome to Mahjong, baby. So there are two moments that we really wanted to look at, that I really wanted to look at, but hopefully you want to look at too. East 3, there was a fold decision. Oh God. Which East 3 was it? Was it this one? Yeah, I feel like it was this one. I cut Northwind. You wanted me... Oh, yeah, the 9 becomes very redundant there. I cut the 1. You love that. I cut this. You love that. I cut this. You love that. I cut this. You're okay with that. 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 I can't draw a good tile to save my life. You're okay with that. You're okay with that. When is the Riichi called? I cut this tile because it's safe. I cut this. And then you want to Riichi none % left beef. And now you wanted me to just cut the 7. It's safe for 2 players. How do you know it's safe for left lord though? How many 5s and 6s are visible? 3 5s? Okay. Why am I not concerned about like, you know, yeah, 3 5s are visible, man. And I don't know what you're going for. When did you cheat? Early. What? But you're not going for a half flush. Could be going for like a half outside hand. But if that's the case, like how many 8s and 9s do I see? Not enough. What? I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I see 4 copies of the 8. Damn. This was half outside. Right. Damn. Or we should have recognized this. 0 red dragons visible. 0 green or 0 green dragons visible as well. I mean, we have 2 of them, but it makes sense if that's what they're waiting for. So you wanted me to just do it. Send it. And what did I cut? Oh, I did do this. Oh, gaming. Okay, all right. We were kind of in there. Was there another East 3 fold decision? Oh, hang on. What happened here? I Gigantamax folded. Am I in Tenpai right now? No, I'm not. I am in Tenpai now. And then I fold here. No. What? Okay, I cut 8 of characters. Yeah, because this hand is so effing good that I have to. And then and this was unthinkable to you. This is unthinkable to you. This is a little bit safer just because, like, it's Suji to left lord and to right lord. It's arguable whether or not you want to push or fold here. Oh, of course. Oh, this is tough. It's arguable, right? It's 26 to 25 to 24. Like, it's fine either way. They don't hate this, but I'm also okay with playing a little bit more conservatively. Like, for exhaustive draw, we have 2 more chances. Well, let's check the wall. No. Wouldn't have gotten it. I mean, but I don't want to be a confirmation bias Connor. This is arguable, right? Like, we folded with the wrong tile, but, like, the fold is arguable. And then South 2, red dragon decision. I sumoed an effing manga on here. It was this. Yeah. So, what happened here? I cut... this is on me. But I was, like, I was a little bit... You don't hate this. But I want it to be 1 tile away from Tenpai. If I cut this, and I draw into, like, a 4 or a 7, and then I cut this, it really makes no difference. I suppose this is a safer tile because we see 3 of the 6s. It doesn't really help in terms of tile efficiency. So I cut this, and then if I draw into another red dragon, and then I cut this, which you liked, by the way, because now we have the flexibility to pawn or to call Riichi. Yeah, dude, what a nice. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We were never gonna get Pinfu anyway, so why am I concerned about having this? Sorry for whistling into the mic through my teeth. That's embarrassing. All right, that's gonna do it for today's video, folks. Minus 60 between the last 2 videos, but still feeling okay, I guess. I mean, the match history doesn't even look that disastrous, but I miss the mountains. You know what I mean? Call me Alice Ripley in a production of Next to Normal. The way I miss the mountains. Folks, that's going to do it for today's video. If you like this song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. Sincerely, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Welcome to all the new subscribers. If you came from the NL video, I hope you enjoy your stay. I hope I can bring some sort of entertainment and levity to your life. Same goes for if you've been subscribed for a while. I'm not going to... and for those of you who've been subscribed for a while, man, no. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VOD channel, in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.